Alright, we're all ready for part 3 of making this flower. So we have got the second, or the last layer, which is the biggest flowers. We're going to do the same thing with those. Start with just 4. We're going to put those 2 together. Okay, just overlap them, just like we've been doing before. And then crisscross them. And flip it over, okay? Oops, I see a little bit too much glue on there. Let's get that off of there. Okay. And again, I'm going to center that so that my petals are in the middle of each one of those spots. Looks good. Check and see which one's on the top. This one is, so I want to do that. Oh, and I see my one layer before. So I am going to just clip some of that off of there, because it's going to just be too bunchy. I didn't check that before I started. It seems like I remember that. And I was going to fix it before I started filming. Okay. So we'll fix that up. Alright, I'm pretty impressed how this is coming. It is a lovely pink. It's a little sturdier flower, that's for sure, because it's such thick paper. Not sure which one I prefer yet. I'll decide that after I get it done. Okay, so I'm starting with this here. I'm going to do the same thing, just hold my fingers, flip it up, see where I want to glue it, and glue it, stick it, and hold it. Oh, that one's coming off again. Let me just hold that for a second there. I could hold it like that. Sometimes you don't have enough fingers to hold the flower petals. At least it seems that way anyway. I feel like I'm making a mess of this instead of making it pretty, but it will be lovely. That one just doesn't want to stay. Try it again. Just a little bit more glue. Having the same issue with this one over here. I'm hoping it's the humidity and not the glue sticks, because if I'm having this much of a trouble with them, I will not buy that glue again. Okay, so I need to go opposite. Right about here. Right about here. And hold it. These are going to be for a small grouping, maybe to hang in your kitchen, maybe in a kid's bedroom, or maybe even your bedroom. I haven't decided what I'm going to charge for these, but I am thinking maybe $20. Although I've got one big one and 2 small ones, and I'll be charging $15 and $10, so 10, 20, 35. So yeah, 25 would be about a good price to put on these. I will be having some just plain flowers that they can buy. And they'll be priced accordingly, $15 for the large flowers and $10 for these small ones here. I know Hobby Lobby is selling the big flowers. I believe they're $45. I might go on the website and look at those closer to see exactly how much they are. But it's always how do you price the flowers? For this I've used two 12 by 12 pieces, and they were on sale for 20 cents a piece. Usually they're 99 cents a piece. So if I say $2 for the materials, plus glue sticks, I don't know what I did for that, but then the time it does to do it, which is right around 40 minutes to do one of these flowers. I know I've been talking through them, so it's been taking me maybe 45, but I really think I can get one done in about maybe 30, 35 minutes. So you want to get paid for your time, so decide on what you want to get paid. If you want $20 an hour, then you've got $20 plus materials, and you're supposed to, I think the equation is multiply your materials by 3 and add your time. So if I do that, that would be 2, 4, 6, about $7 for materials. Then plus this, so $27. So I'm kind of right on the money for what I need to charge for my flowers. It's saying that I want to sell them for $25. See how these underneath are just barely touching each other. My next ones, which will be the last level also, won't be touching each other at all. But you can see, it's pretty, but you can see that each corner is missing one. So even though that kind of looks pretty, it's not pretty enough yet. We still need that last layer. And you'll see it just all of a sudden come together and be pretty. I do make some roses that are a little bit smaller than this yet. And those are on YouTube, where you use I want to say a 10-leaf flower, and you cut one of the leaves out, then you cut 2 petals out, 3 petals out. Kind of like that. Alright, so that's getting to be okay. I don't see them lifting up any, so I think we're going to call that one good. And go on to the next one, and this is our last one that we need to finish our mini flowers. 2 of them, and then crisscross. And flip it. And then again, see if I can center this a little bit so you can see it. I'm just going to put that down so that, see how it finishes it off? Now we've got a nice circular flower. Okay, and that's really pretty. That's a pretty flower. But we still have to glue it, okay? And this time I'm going to kind of glue it more towards the bottom of it instead of the leaf part, because I want those leaves to kind of stand out a little bit more. I'm just kind of doing it towards the bottom right there. I'm pulling it down. This one's kind of a little bit tighter. I'm going to really let that set before I let go of it. I don't know how many of you that do flowers also do cards. I'm getting ready to work on Christmas cards. I've got all kinds of flowers here sitting around me to do, little posies, and unfortunately I don't have any to show you right now, that I've got for my sister. She's ordered about 35 flowers, and I'm actually only cutting the flowers out, and we're going to finish those up at her house because she wants to learn how to do them. So that's going to be a fun time. My sister lives about 3 hours away from me, so I don't get to see her all that much. So that's going to be a fun day to be able to craft with her, make flowers. She's a pretty quick learner, so she'll catch on to them pretty quick. I have done a video on that. I could put that down below also in the comments for that YouTube video. Oh, see, that's not quite dry. Don't let go of it too soon. It's worth doing the extra seconds to hold on to it. Okay, that's good. 2 more sides and we're done with this flower. Well, kind of, sort of done. I could say that we're done, but running out of glue. Remember, your time is worth something, so don't sell your flowers too cheap. All you're doing is telling people that your flowers are not worth it, and yes, they are. You've taken the time to make them, you deserve to get paid for them. My grandsons are learning the respect of a homemade project. When they come to my house, we do always have a craft, almost always have a craft to do. So they like that. They like coming to Grandma's house to make a craft. And I like it, instead of them sitting there looking at their phones or playing with their tablets. Keep seeing these pop up, and they shouldn't be popping up because I've been holding them long enough. I think it's the glue. I really do think it's just that it's not good glue. I won't be buying that kind again. Just doesn't hold. And we're just about done. I think I lifted that other one a little bit too soon. I'm trying to get that held down too. See? Okay, I got the other one popping up now. I'm going to have to glue that one again because that is just not going to hold. That side too, yep. And over here. Yeah, there we go. Your flower's finished. You can finish that off by putting a little circle on the back of it. I do have one here. Grab that real quick. To see how that would finish that off. I'll go back and fix that after I get done with this video. And that's it. You've got your beautiful rose. And you can put a little string on it. I use some craft twine to just put it on the back so that you've got a little loop there to hang it on. And your flower's finished. Thank you for watching.